But let's move on to the next topic. Would you erase an embarrassing memory? I would personally love to erase the fact that I just imagined time as goo. I wouldn't erase it because I agree with everything you just imagined. The goo is real and so are the consequences. On to the actual topic. I find the process of sneaking the knowledge of an embarrassing moment into what one would usually call self-awareness so fascinating. Self-awareness born from embarrassment is just an HFH, hyper-focused headspace, variant of therapy. Yet you wouldn't go back and erase therapy? Or would you? If you value growth, would you erase the times that lead to such self-aware moments? If a character arc is based on someone's lows, would you rewrite them out of the story? Sorry I read your mind and got all that, too late not to bring it up now that it's here. 33. Hey, that's cheating, you can't read my mind. I was just composing some double entendres and puns about erasing memories. Thank you for reminding me though. Do you think erasing an embarrassing moment would feel like erasing a fundamental part of you? I feel like I'd lose a little bit of my character if I erased all the embarrassing moments in my life. If I was a character in a story, I'd want to keep all my flaws and ugly moments, because that's what makes me more interesting and well-rounded. For sure, and I'd argue it's better for the plot for there to be more adversity. Who doesn't love a good downfall? I bet it'd make for a better plot if I got to engineer it a little too. Though, at the same time, if it was a story you could control and you weren't aiming to be interesting, why wouldn't you erase all the flaws and embittering moments? Why keep something in a story if you didn't want it to be there in the first place? And is it a story if there's no conflict? Maybe. But if the author left out any adversity for the character, well, I'd call that a pretty weak author. If I was someone hearing that who experienced some particularly dark moments, I'm not sure if I'd want to hear, it's better for the plot, at that time. Then again, I would say that some of the people I've found most interesting to talk to are those with really unique stories. I'll be honest, part of me wishes I'd gone through more diversity, but then again, if I was that person, would I still be me? Does it matter as long as I'd find myself more interesting? Maybe I'd just crave more interesting people if I stayed the same. Okay, yeah, maybe it's better for the plot, probably isn't the most delicate way to put it. I think for me, I'm conflicted between my desire to live a comfortable life and my desire to be an interesting character, and I think I'd find much more fulfillment in the latter. I'm aware that would mean a lot of pain, and I'm not saying I wouldn't regret it in the moment, but I think there would be an incomparable gratification in being able to look back on everything I went through and still become the person I want to be regardless. I'm aware not everyone shares that sentiment, but that's just something I aspire to. Hell, that's something I have to aspire to in order to keep myself going some of the time. And if we get better for the plot for mundane things like embarrassment, then we might be able to find some meaning for the darker moments too. Hey Evil, could you please stop yapping for 1 second? I need to change the topic to